Paul, and I was up there quite comfortably pretending to do stuff on the mixing desk, and he said, "Can you go on next? I'm going to look shit now, Paul. Thanks." Because basically, he's a proper comedian. I wrote this morning. I can't even read it. And so, luckily, we do have a few things in common, me and Paul. He was talking about the old council estate stuff. I come from a council estate as well. I remember those days, they were tough. It was a big council estate called Thamesmead down in south-east London, all concrete. Whoa, Thamesmead. But what they did have, sometimes they had like these grass verges. Every now and again they'd have a grass verge. That's the only bit of grass you had, and on it it'd say, "No ball games." As if there was any ball game that required 50 square foot of dog shit. It's pointless telling you. But I am unprepared. I did write this morning. I co-organised this with Harji, right? And I have like 3 months to prepare. And I don't know about you, but I procrastinate a lot. I don't get round to it. I go, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it. It's a bit like, you know when you're at school and you do your school project, all summer, it's like, you've got to write an essay about Henry VIII. On the morning of school, on the bus, you start it, you go, Henry VIII was the 8th King of England, called Henry. The first one was called Henry I. You get up to the one before Henry VIII, who this essay is about, was called Henry VII. And how many words is that? I need 1,000. Hang on, 45. But if there was another one after him, he would be Henry IX. I've got it now. 1,000 words. Just ends with, and if there was a 212th Henry, he would be Henry the 212th. This is similar to what this is, really. Basically, that's what this script is. And also, I didn't have a lot of time today because I had a doctor's appointment. There's nothing wrong with me. I was sick in January, but the appointment was today. But I went anyway, just to show her, just to tell her how brilliant this system is. Because I feel much better. Absolutely brilliant. I went in there and I was like, you've got such a good system, mate. You never see any sick people. You see people who were sick 9 weeks ago. He's like, I know. I was like, do you see any sick people? He said, I haven't got any time to see sick people. I'm too busy seeing people who were sick 9 weeks ago. The waiting room's packed with people who were sick 9 weeks ago. People who are sick now, they can wait for 9 weeks. And they'll either be dead or they'll be well enough to come in. And when I left, I said, oh, it's been nice seeing you, hasn't it? It's been a nice chat about me being sick 9 weeks ago. It made it worthwhile coming. And he said, well, you could make another appointment on the way out. You might as well, because there's a long waiting list. And I was like, oh, I'll make another appointment then on the way out. I'll do one for 9 weeks' time. And he said, you might as well, but if you're not well enough, just cancel it. And you don't have to come if you're not well. And then I was rushing about. I got to the train station, right? I was really rushing. I haven't eaten all day. I didn't have time to eat. And I thought, you know what I'll get? I'll get myself a meal of the deal variety in W.H. Smith's. Now, in W.H. Smith's, I spent fucking ages just going, what is in the meal deal then? What is in the meal deal? Which bit is not in the meal deal? Which bit's wrong? Tell me which bit's wrong, because I don't understand, okay? Put it all in the same area if you're going to fucking make it a meal deal. And I was like, right, I'll tell you what, I don't care anymore. I don't know where in the world a ham sandwich, a packet of quavers and a Dr. Pepper's constitutes a meal anyway. So I can't be arsed, I haven't got time, I don't even want a 3-course meal anymore. I'll just have a ham sandwich and I'll have this bottle of water. And then he said, why don't you get the Daily Telegraph? Do I look like I want the Daily Telegraph? Why would I want the I mean, like, you get the Daily Telegraph, you get the water for free. I was like, really? Alright, fuck it, I don't care. Yeah, go on then. And then they were like, just as I was leaving, they were like, do you want any of this shit for £1? And I was like, I don't know. Well, it only seems to be like Panini football stickers, but yeah. Do I look like a... Yeah, alright, fuck it. I mean, if I ever become 12-year-olds again, I could do swapsies in the playground. Give us 5 packs of Panini stickers. And then, so I took the Panini stickers, and on the train, I'll give you some advice, right? Even if they try to induce you with water, do not take a Daily Telegraph. It is shit. It is the most boring read you could imagine. The only thing that makes the Daily Telegraph more bearable is when you put footballers' heads onto their politicians' heads. So the Panini stickers come in handy. I almost cared what Boris Johnson / Romelu Lukaku thought about Brexit. But not quite. You know what it's full of? I tell you what the Daily Telegraph is full of. It's full of fat, white, old men who are not yet famous for their sexual misdemeanours. I don't give a shit until they're famous for their sexual misdemeanours. I like to read about right-wing politicians in left-wing newspapers because I like bias like that. That's the way I work. And they're going to be proper biased. The other thing they do, so I'll get a Daily Mirror. Now, when these people become properly famous, when they've been in, I don't know, Strictly or something, then I'll care about them. So, but then the story's going to be different, isn't it? Because then what's going to be, it's going to be like Tarquin Jenkins. And this is the other thing they do that Daily Telegraph doesn't do. It's very, very important with newspapers. Age in brackets. Tarquin Jenkins, 52. Because I can judge him better now. I can make a really harsh judgment on him just by his age. And there'll be little other bits in this left-wing newspaper they talk about right-wing politicians that I can judge them unfairly by. Tarquin Jenkins was last night seen leaving a West End hotel with a high-class hooker, 27, and a goat, 5. And I'll be like, oh, it's expected really from the Tories anyway. So at the moment, I'm not even that disgusted. And then they'll go on, and then there's more bits of important information in a left-wing paper about right-wing politicians, which will be, so Tarquin Jenkins, who lives in a £2 million mansion in Pimlico, now I'm fucking furious. I'm like, this dirty bastard lives in a £2 million mansion and he's fucking a 5-year-old goat. Fucking furious I was. He's got enough money to, I don't know, fucking older goat. I don't know what infuriated me, but it's, anyway. But the one thing I did want to talk about actually, that I hadn't written today, but I'd actually written before. There's something in the news that's coming up I'm really, really looking forward to. It's the Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un meeting. You know, you hear about that. They invited him over for a meeting, a peace treaty meeting or whatever it is. Now, I just hope they televise it. I don't want to trivialise the idea that they're going to try somehow to avoid the inevitable annihilation of civilization. But what I'm looking forward to is seeing those two haircuts in the same room. Because they are the weirdest haircuts I've ever seen. No, they need to market it as like the haircuts like I go to each other. In this corner we have short back and sides. This corner we have back, sack and crack. I don't know if that's what his one is, but it's like you don't know with Donald Trump what it is, do you? I'm not sure if I can trust Donald Trump though to negotiate with, because last time he negotiated, do you remember, just before Christmas, right, he got involved in the Middle East piece. He fucking went over, he gave Jerusalem to Israel for Christmas. I was like, you can't just go doing that. China. It was like having 2 kids, right? And you want to treat both of them fairly, don't you? You want to treat them equally, that's what you're supposed to do. And he's turned to one kid and he's gone, there you go, you can have a bike. He's turned to the other kid and he goes, and you can lay in the road and let him run you over with his bike. So I don't know what he said in these negotiations. What's he done? He's just gone in there and gone, I can sort this right out. I know they've been trying for years and years, the Palestinians to try and get a peace treaty of some sort that's fair for everyone, right? He's walked in there and he's just gone, let's sort this straight away. Which ones are the Muslims? So how do we think he's going to negotiate with Kim Jong-un? It's going to be rubbish, isn't it? I mean, he calls it, what's it he calls it? He calls him Rocket Man. I don't think it's because he looks like Elton John. I'm not sure. Because if anything, he looks like more like Michael McIntyre than Elton John. But so with Rocket Man, what it is with him, he loves, you know, he's a cheeky little fella, isn't he? You've got to admit, he's got a cheeky smile, isn't he, Kim Jong-un? He looks like he's that mischievous smile, isn't he? And he loves his rockets. You've seen him when he said, you know, when he gets that like 1970s MFI office desk and puts it in a field. Have you ever seen a picture of him? And he launches a ballistic missile just randomly into. Doesn't care where it lands. He's so happy like that. Then he loves it. He's all excited. Cheeky little smile he's got like that. And so Trump's going to go over there. Apparently the idea is he's going to offer him loads of money. Because they've run out of money, it's going to take away the sanctions. So what he's going to do is go, right, we give you loads of money. You don't fuck about with rockets. Right? That's the deal, right? Now, basically, Kim Jong-un, he's going to go, yes, that's right. I won't fuck about. You give me loads of money, I won't fuck about with rockets. So he's like, genuinely, right? We're going to give you loads of fucking money. No rockets. And we're like, he's going to be right down the fucking rocket shop, isn't he? Anyway, good night, thank you.